You. Welcome back to our channel. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, which I host every week over on Facebook. This week I am so excited because it's time for our autumn jewellery preview. Now you're going to be among the first people to see some of our fabulous new jewellery collections for autumn. Let me know what you think. Let's listen in. Happy Friday, internet connection restored, hurrah, big round of applause for Mr. Sparkles, offering technical support to me since 2001. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, don't even know, do not even know why that, the internet just went, yeah, no, I'm not doing that anymore. Oh, okay then, fine, fair enough. But we've done it, we're rebooted. Hi. I hope you're still around. You might be watching this on catch up now because you've gone off to do something else, but that's okay. Tonight I'm very excited to show you our preview of our autumn jewellery. So we'd firstly seen our fabulous squirrel brooch, then I showed you our acorn pendant, our golden acorn pendant. Then as the internet began to get a little bit sketchy, I showed you our golden amber acorn earrings. Now fortunately these are all the pieces that you've seen before, they're online. These are the pieces that are ready to go for autumn. These are also Wendy says, is this a second viewing? Wendy, it is, yeah. Welcome back, hurrah, we have internet, marvelous. So yes, I think we got up to about here. I was showing you the amber acorn pendant with the silver top, again on the dotty chain, and that one is at £65. So these are all current, these are our current pieces, but if you're thinking of a little bit of inspiration as to what to wear for autumn, and I know many of you are like me and you have different jewellery for different seasons, and we can wear them all the way through the year, can't we? I was chatting this about the Nautilus shell today, and we were saying that easily you can wear those all the way throughout the year, a little bit of summer. And the same with the acorns, you can keep these all the way throughout the year as well. Hello again to Georgina. Thanks for coming back. Oh my goodness me. Crazy, crazy, crazy times. There we are. So they're the amber acorn earrings, and we've got that gorgeous silver on the top there as well. So these are the pieces that are currently on the website. I love them. Oh, that's Maury having a little drink. No Friday night naughties tonight either. It's only the internet that's having Friday night. Mr. Sparkle said it's Friday night gremlins. I hope that they are one-off Friday night gremlins and we don't have them again. I must say hello to Leslie as well. Hello, Leslie. I know that you watch, but you don't comment, so a very happy Friday to you as well. So they're fabulous earrings there in the amber. And as I was saying before, they almost glow. These pieces of amber are just beautiful. They've got such a gorgeous colour to them. This is the mini acorn pendant, so great for layering. So you can layer these up if you'd like to, but equally beautiful worn alone. And the acorn collection began life as this bigger acorn, and then we had the smaller one as well. So if you're looking for something a little bit more dainty, then she's your girl, because she's beautiful and perfectly formed. Now I think from memory that she can fit on the talk. Let's just have a look. Let's take the dotty off. So I wonder if it's the kind of the storms and the winds in the area that were causing the internet problem, or if it is just Friday night gremlins, as Mr. Sparkle says. There. So this is easily going to go on. I'm wearing the Love Heart Talk, so the V-shaped one today. Oops, let's just straighten her up. Straighten up and fly right. There we are. So easily sitting on there should you want to mix and match her up with a little bit of difference. She looks just beautiful. I'll show you. Oh, let's just pop the Nautilus out of the way. Let's just pop that there. And I can hear the puppies running around. Can you hear them? If you were watching the other week, then I was telling you that our neighbour's cat, Bestie, who lives next door, Earl, her cat, sits on the roof, and that's where she likes to sit. And it drives the puppies absolutely mad because she can look into the kitchen, so she can keep an eye on what they're doing. They can't get to her, but they figured out, because they're very clever, that if they go up and sit on the windowsill upstairs, then they're on a level, so they can kind of look down on her because it's their extension roof that she's sitting on. So that's what they do now. And when they hear her, they look and they go, "Oh, she's there!" And then they run up the stairs. "Hello, you've been looking at the cat, have you?" It's Moriarty. She's not up here. He's just heard me say cats. Now he's looking for the cat. So that's the mini one, the mini amber. Wendy says there were power cuts down here last night. Oh, golly gosh. Oh, we haven't had any power cuts yet. So fingers crossed that stays that way. Or maybe that was a kind of a precursor. So right, we've got little Maury sniffling around down there. Hello, my darling. Hi. Hello. He's just come to give me a sniff. There. So that's the mini one. That's at £45. And then we've got some of the new pieces to show you. I'm very, very excited. So we're sticking with amber and we're sticking with the acorn theme. And this is the new acorn pendant. So it's a double acorn and oak leaf pendant. Beautiful amber at the bottom again. And then all of these textured oak leaves at the top. And the acorn, of course, a symbol of strength and growth, but also patience, because acorns only grow on mature oak trees. And I really love that about them. So it's a really nice, kind of like a little spray, this one. So quite delicate, but because they're grouped, she sits just that little bit bigger. She's on the 18-inch dotty here for me, and that's probably where I'd wear her. I might maybe go a little bit lower if I got this V on, but she sits very nicely there on the dotty chain again. So there she is in gold, and now this gold, I'm just going to have a little drink. Cheers. This gold is a gold vermeil, so silver underneath and gold over the top, in the same way as the other collection. Sorry, the other parts of the collection. Oh, let me leave that on, actually, because I'm going to show you the earrings. Wendy says, gorgeous on the gold. Thank you, Wendy. Really kind of warms things up, doesn't it, for autumn? It's a really nice, kind of rich, warm colour, the gold, which I love. Now, we've also chosen some mini acorn drop earrings. There they are. So let me just show you next to our original. So they're our original and they're our mini. And I did have a few of you ask last year if we could have the acorns a little bit smaller. So if you were one of those people, then here they are. These ones are for you. Now these are at £40, again with the gold vermeil, again with that texture on the top there, a nice long hook, so really nicely balanced. And of course, because they're amber, they're really beautiful and light to wear. So that's how they look as a suite. And of course, if you've got your bigger earrings already, then you can match them up if you don't want to choose the smaller ones as well. So they would sit perfectly. And in the same way, your pendant. So if you've already got the pendant, then you could match those up with some smaller earrings if you wanted a dainty look every now and again. They're beautiful. So the pendant £75 and the earrings are £40 and there. And then let me show you those, because I've also got these in the silver. Let me find this. There we are. So let's pop that one off. So that's in the gold finish, and then this one in the silver, and really nice and bright in the silver. And it's like we've said before, it's amazing how the colour of the metal that this is set into can make such a difference, because this is already such a different piece. It's brighter, it's lighter, it's a little bit cooler. So if you, the cooler colours suit you better, then the silver might be a good one to go for you. So just that little bit cooler. Now normally, as you know, through watching the show. If you've watched before, I am a silver person. I very much love the silver. However, in this collection, I love the gold as well. And it's the contrast between the amber and the gold finish that I love. It's so nice and warm. So here's the silver, just that little bit softer. And it sits just beautifully. Just absolutely wonderfully there. Now the earrings, I am going to have earrings to match this pendant. They haven't arrived yet, but I just couldn't wait for the preview. I kind of hung on because we've been enjoying the summer, and I thought, well, I'll just wait until. But we're nearly in September now, so I thought, well, I'll show you the little preview because I'm going to launch these next week, so they're going to be available. Obviously, they're available for you now. So if you find something that you love, then you can have one now. But they'll be available widely, so they'll be displayed in the shop and they'll be available online from next week. So probably this time next week they'll be there. So that's the silver. So those earrings are going to be available in the silver as well. They're the same price. So £75 pendant, £40 earrings. And they're just going to be in the silver instead of the gold finish. You can pre-order those, so if you'd like to pre-order the silver earrings before they arrive with us, then you can. That's absolutely fine, and we can order those for you as soon as they're available for us to order. Now, we're going to stick with the amber theme, and I'm going to show you our beautiful bee brooch. Now again, this is current, so a current part of our collection. And just as we're coming into brooch season, especially this nice size of brooch. So perhaps if you're thinking of a brooch for the first time, or you're buying a brooch for present and the person doesn't wear a huge amount of brooches, then this is a really nice size. I'll show you on my lapel, but as I said before, I've got quite a busy lapel, so not that noticeable there. But let me just give you that so you can see. Let's just pop her against the. Oops. There, so you can see. So all of the honeycomb is open, and then the little bees are made from the amber. Two bees. To be or not to be. Pauline, you've managed to find me again. Hooray! Oh, I'm glad you came back. Thank you. Yeah, we had just 10 minutes chaos there. Crazy. And normally I can tether from my phone, but even my phone wasn't playing ball tonight. Very strange. So that's the two bees brooch. Pauline says the brooch is gorgeous. Thank you. £65 the brooch, and with that nice safety roll catch on the back. And again, a really nice size, that one, not too big and not too small. So let me show you then we'll pop those off, the new pieces in the bees, because we've got some bee. So I'll show you the silver first. These are fab. Very 1920s in the shape of them. So these are our new bee amber earrings. So we've got a little bee on the honeycomb at the bottom. So we've taken the shape of the honeycomb and turned that into one hexagon, and then the bee for a stud fastening at the top. So that little drop from there. Whilst you have a look at that, I'm just going to have a little drink. Pauline says, lovely. Thank you, Pauline. They've got a lovely drop on these ones as well. So a nice twinkly little drop. They're £65. And they've just got that gorgeous, gorgeous colour to them with the amber. All the light streaming through from the back. So really making this amber glow. Wendy says, love those. Thanks, Wendy. They're gorgeous, aren't they? So a nice silver frame around the outside, and then just that little bit of movement there just to make them dangle. So they're going to move when they're in your ear, which I like. Just very eye-catching. Again, nice and light. So if you like a drop to wear but you like a lighter drop, then these are a great one to choose, because they're nice and comfortable to wear, but they still make an impact because they've got that gorgeous deep amber in there. Just a gorgeous cognac. Wonderful. Now I will have the pendant in the silver, Again, that's to follow, so you can order that if you'd like to pre-order that with me. I'm hoping that they'll be here next week by the time I launch. If they're not, I'll put them as available for a pre-order and you'll be able to pre-order them in that way. But let me show you what the pendant will look like by showing you the gold. So this is the pendant. And the pendant's got the two little bees on there and the bee as a bail, which I just love. I think that makes the pendant. And again, it's a really tough decision as to which I prefer. I love these in the gold and I love them in the silver as well. And they're just a completely different piece in each colourway. The gold is so much warmer, the silver is lighter and brighter. Let me show you this one on. So very clever, just before I put that on, let me show you how she's balanced on the back. A very clever double bail. I don't know if you can quite make that out. But two bails on there, so almost like a necklace style. And that's going to make this pendant balance superbly and make her really nice to wear because she's going to sit properly, which is always a good thing to look out for when you're choosing pendants. And let's just fasten her on. Again, she's going to be there. She's about 16 inches there on me that I've fastened her at. And that's how she looks on. So again, she's really glowing. She's got that gorgeous colour. Wendy says, I'm the same, can't decide which colourway. Always think bees, honey, gold. Yeah, that's true, actually. I'd not thought about that. But it does have that kind of golden feel to it of the honey, doesn't it? So that might just inch it for me, but I'm not sure. I think it's because I'm normally so drawn to silver. But that's how she looks on. And then let me just, that one's gone. Let me just take the matching earring and show that to you. Faye says, love the bee pendant in gold. Thank you, Faye. Gives me an oriental vibe. Yeah, I see that actually. It's very La Grande Tour, isn't it? That sort of 1920s feel. Yeah, I can see that. Very lovely. So let me show you the earrings to match. So pendant £75, earrings £65. Let's just pop that acorn one off. They're a stud fitting to the earring. There we go. So that means that they've got a nice little drop and a nice long post. So they'll be nice and comfortable. A nice little stopper stud on the back. Just make sure that's on there. There we are. And that's going to sit just beautifully. And that's how they look as a suite. So they look beautifully matched. Again, though, these will match with anything else in your amber collection. So you could easily match them with your acorns, which I've handily just taken off the ear stick, but you can match those up with your acorns should you want to, and vice versa. You could have your acorn pendant, your bee earrings, they're all matching. They've all got that gorgeous autumnal nature vibe, which I absolutely adore. So that is the bee pendant and earrings. I love those. And then the next piece that I'm going to show you, sticking with that nature vibe and very autumnal, a little bit Halloweeny maybe. Let me show you. She's a ring. And she's a spider. Oh, if you're arachnophobic, look away now. She is glorious. I just love her. Now, the special thing, let me just bring her in so you can see. So she's really nicely formed. She's got some nice texture to her. She's got this very intricate silver work on her back. But let me show you the very special thing. She's based on an old poison locket. So remember the little poison rings? So she actually opens up and then she's got a little receptacle in there. So you can keep all your secret, you know, your secret chocolate buttons, your secret Smarties in there. I I make sure that I never say keep your poison in there because this is the internet and there will be just one person. But yeah, you could keep all your secrets in there, couldn't you? Isn't she fab? Now, I have her in a few different sizes. It has been really helpful. I realised as I was putting her in to ready to show on the show today if I'd have written those sizes down, but I haven't. But when we launch, I'll be able to let you know what the sizes are. If you can't wait till then, just message me and I can see if we've got your size. So she's on this nice silver ring at the bottom, nice silver shank, and again you can see her little face at the front. So she's there. Now, when I first saw this ring, I loved her, I adored her, and I really, really, really wanted to wear her as a midi ring. Because look, wouldn't she make a fabulous midi ring? It's such a bad idea because she's going to catch on everything if you wear her there. If you wear her further down, then her legs are protected and that's where she's supposed to be. But oh, she just looked amazing as a midi. So if you do come in and see me wearing her as a midi, you'll know that I've put her on. And I'm just testing her now actually. She wouldn't even need to, sometimes if I'm going to wear a ring as a midi that's not designed as a midi, I put another ring underneath or on top as a stopper. So she stays where she's supposed to be, but actually she wouldn't need one in this size. But I digress. So she's got all of that pattern on the back. Let me just show you the inside again. So I mean, the possibilities are endless for what you could keep in there. A little bit of thread, should you ever need an emergency bit of thread. A teeny tiny little note of positivity. You could put a picture in there, of course. She's got depth, so you could keep a little gemstone in there if you had a gemstone that you wanted to carry around. Lots of different things to put in there. Because she's a locket, we're going to close her like that, because we always close lockets from the side, or from the bottom in this case, and not from the middle, to make sure that they keep their shape. But just let me bring that in, and then you can see how wonderful the designs are in there. I think they are just fabulous. £45 this one, the little spider, and she's just wonderful. And the toughest part for me, because I already know that she's going to have to be in my collection because I love her, is which finger to wear her on. I really, really don't know. So that's yet to be decided. TBC. Don't take my advice and wear her as a midi. Terrible idea. But the more I do it, the more I love her there. Anyway, so we've got lots of different sizes. So I can measure up. We'll be launching her probably next week. So she'll come with the autumn launch, and then you'll be able to see the sizes. But if you can't wait till then, just pop in or send me a message and I can check the size for you. Gorgeous. Love her. Absolutely wonderful. And then last but by no means least, we're staying with the gemstones, but we're moving away from amber. I know amber isn't technically a gemstone, but I also know that you forgive me. And this is the pendant for autumn, and she just reminds me of those when summer's just making her way into autumn, and you have those lovely walks where we've still got the leaves on the trees, but you can just feel autumn almost just whispers, and she just lets you know she's coming. It's almost as though she's written you an invitation and she's saying, well, this is where we're going to rendezvous. We'll rendezvous in the second week of September, and then we'll have a party. And you write back and say, if you're anything like me, dear autumn, no. No, I'm not ready to RSVP. Please keep away and let us keep summer. But then she seduces me with all these ideas of misty autumnal walks, and then I start, despite myself, looking forward to the season. And there we are. And this is what this pendant reminds me of, those gorgeous sort of early autumn walks where we're not chilly, but we're a little bit not quite summer. It's very much a dreamy, romantic part of the year, isn't it? So the green leaves in there, that gorgeous green amethyst. We've got a purple amethyst on the top. We've got the pieces on the side, which I'm just checking for you now, are iolite, I believe, and then a moonstone at the bottom. Love this. Pauline says, beautiful. Afraid I have to leave now. Bye, Pauline. See you soon. Thanks for a great show. Might have to watch again as I'm rushing off. Have a lovely evening tonight and thank you for watching. That's very lovely. See you soon. So gorgeous, isn't she? All those mix of soft colours I absolutely adore. She's on the dotted chain again, but she's got a really nice generous bail, so she would fit on your torque if that's what you'd like to do. Let's take the bee off and then we'll have a little try. I'll try her as she is on the chain first, and then see, I'm okay doing an autumn preview today because we've been promised some warmer weather again next week, haven't we? So I know that we've got a little bit of summer left yet before we come into autumn. That's how she's going to sit. Now, she's not going to be a current collection. She's one that I have limited pieces of. I think just enough pieces to fit on one hand, maybe a few more. Georgina says, I feel she looks like an angel. Oh, Georgina, that's lovely. Yeah, I see that with her head and her wings and her body. Oh, how lovely. The angel pendant. That's very wonderful. Now you can see, because the amethyst is faceted and the green amethyst is faceted, picking up all the light there, and the moonstone just really gently sitting there with her beautiful luster on the bottom. And she's absolutely gorgeous. She's £75, this one. And let's just try her on the torque. So £75 if it's your first time watching. Then all the pendant prices are including the chain, so a 16, 18 or 20-inch chain. I've just had some longer chains now as well, so I can offer 20, not in the dotty, but in a slightly different chain, 22, 24. Oh, Wendy says, I was thinking that too, Georgina. Oh, that's very wonderful. Perhaps she is an angel. So that's how she'd sit on the torque, so easily going on there and sitting beautifully on there as well. I just love that piece. It's the colours for me. I think they are just absolutely wonderful. I'll put her back on the chain so you can have a closer look. She'd also take a thicker chain as well. So if you wanted to, you could easily, we can easily put a thicker chain on there for you. Just let me know and I can sort out a price for that for you. That's the close-up. And that's my autumn preview and my show tonight. Thank you for joining me twice. Your patience is very much appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed everything I've shown you tonight. They are all available to pre-order, so you can do that now. They'll be launched in about a week, and then they'll be in Adorn, and they'll be online, and they'll be all ready for your misty autumnal walks. How exciting. So I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. We've got a little bit of a change to our opening hours this weekend because of course it's Bank Holiday Monday on Monday, so we're closed. So we'll be open tomorrow, which is Saturday, and then back to our, no, not back to our usual opening hours. Then next week, our opening hours will be Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 10 until 5. So do come and see us. If you're passing, do pop in and say hello tomorrow. It's always lovely to see you. It's always wonderful to have your company on a Friday night. I really enjoy our chats together. So thank you so much for joining me. If you've got a friend that you think would love the show, then I'm going to put the repeat here on Facebook, and I'm also going to put over on YouTube as well. She'll be on YouTube tomorrow morning. So if somebody that you know would love the show but hasn't got a Facebook account, no problem, you can watch on YouTube without an account. Wendy says, thank you, Laura. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you very much. Have a lovely bank holiday, everyone, says Wendy, and I echo that sentiment. Have a wonderful bank holiday, whatever you're doing. I'm sending lots of love from my home to yours, and remember, until next we meet, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat, and I'll see you soon. Bye. See you soon. Bye.